are back and we have another grant. And this grant opportunity, it is for $1,000 of free money that you do not have to pay back. And guess what? No deadline. Similar to the last few videos, y'all better check out them no deadline grants. But you know that a grantor can close a grant at any time that they see fit for any reason. So run, do not walk to these grant opportunities. And on top of that, no business needed. And you can be a non-profit. And on top of that, I know, on top of, this is a global opportunity. This grant has all the things that most of the grants categories have. No deadline, no business needed, global, nonprofit, for profit, and I know it only takes you 5 to 10 minutes to complete this small business grant application. So by the end of this video, you should be applying for this grant opportunity. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am Ebony, a licensed attorney out of the state of Missouri, and on this channel, we focus on grants, legal tips, and setting a foundation for your business to get you to generational wealth because, yes, money is good, but I want your money to serve generation after generation after generation. Check out that small business grant playlist. There are several opportunities similar to this one. Well, not too many that got like all of the categories, but there are no deadline grants in there. There are no business needed grants in there. And there are global opportunities. So wherever you are in the world, there is possibly a grant opportunity for you and your business. And my ebooks, which will help you submit a successful grant application, because why find out about all these grants and then you are not submitting successful applications? The books are buy one, get one free. You purchase that workbook, get the other ebook for free. The workbook has sample answers, quizzes, fill in the blanks, and where to find grant opportunities. There will be a link in the description. Take you to the website, see all of those 5-star reviews, and thank you to everyone that has supported the book so far. And in the Patreon, I drop links to various grant opportunities. So if you're looking for even more funding, come on over to the Patreon. I put cohorts in there. I also have started putting scholarships. So if you're trying to further your education, come on over to the Patreon. And if you have looked at my last 2 grant list videos and wondering, how can my city or how can my state or how can my industry be in one of those videos? You gotta leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, city, state, and our industry. I do look at the comments and I respond to the comments, and I decide based off of, if I get a bunch of, New York, then I'll find a grant that is located in New York. Now, back to this grant. The first question, tell us about your project. You notice they didn't say business because you do not have to have a business for this $1,000 grant opportunity. And with this project, they just want to make sure that it is something that they are willing to fund. You already know what the next question would be. What are you going to do with the money? And with this, I recommend that you break it down. Again, this could be a larger budget that this $1,000 will assist with. So don't think that, I only can have $1,000 budget. No, you can have a $10,000 budget, but you're still trying to raise funds and you might be short by $1,000, but you have to carve out for that grantor to let them know specifically what you're going to do with that $1,000. And when I say drill it down, I want you to think about everything. Think about the pencils, think about the pens, think about the paper clips, everything that you're going to need in order to make this project successful. And you already know, yes, this money is taxable. Even though it's $1,000, Uncle Sam wants his cut. And I do not want your business to tank because of delinquent taxes. I've seen it happen to businesses. I've seen businesses go under because of delinquent taxes. And I typically will say 10%. Now listen, this is a random number. I have no idea what that number should be for you. I'm a lawyer, not an accountant, but at a minimum, I want this to be in the forefront when you are winning this free money that I know that you're going to win. And on top of businesses failing, you could then be prevented from getting future funding opportunities because grantors, as well as lenders, if you're trying to get a loan, when they do their due diligence, that is typically a part of the process. Most applications, especially for a loan, is asking you, do you have delinquent taxes? So this is serious. Put the money aside. Now, the next question that you have to answer is, tell us about you. Now, this is your opportunity to get an emotion out of the grantor. This is also the opportunity to humanize yourself. So the grantor sees you as a person rather than just an applicant. Now, I always recommend inspire that grantor, get that grantor laughing. If the grantor sheds a tear and that is your story, that is fine. But do not make that your strategy because there's probably going to be hundreds or thousands of other applicants with a similar story. And I don't know about you, but if I'm in a good mood, I'm probably going to give you a little bit more money than if I'm sitting on the couch a little sad. So that is why I say think about that strategically when you're communicating to the grantor this type of information. They are also asking for 5 images of your project. And I know you're like, how would I have images if I haven't even started? Now, if this is something you're already working on, you got the pictures. If you do not, you can give them a pamphlet, you can give them a 1-pager, but in addition to that, the recommendation is for you to get in community and get pictures of you in community because the project, I'm going to tell you, it needs to be tied to community. The grantor is not going to give you $1,000 to go to a conference. So make sure that you are thinking about community when you are asking for this funding. And this piece is a little different because it is a global opportunity. They have various chapters across the world. And the grantor states in the fine print on the application that if there is not a chapter that is close to you, that you can potentially start a chapter and reach out to the grantor. Now, I will let you know, just based off of everything that I've read, if you have a recommendation for this project and there is not a chapter in your city, it is highly unlikely that you would be able to walk away with this small business grant opportunity. But they did say, if there is a chapter and it's not located where you're located at, and that chapter says, you know what, this can actually serve our community, you would then be able to walk away with this small business grant opportunity. So again, if it's not in your area, reach out to the grantor and say, look, I see you have all these chapters. This is a global grant, but you're missing out on my city. And I would like to figure out how I can collaborate and partner with you and other individuals in community to start offering this $1,000 small business grant opportunity. Now, y'all, leave that comment. Let me know where you're watching from, city, state, and our industry, so you can possibly see a grant opportunity aligned with your business in my next grant list video. Now, with all of that, let's look at this grant. All right, y'all. This $1,000 small business grant opportunity is sponsored by the Awesome Foundation. And this has been one of the longest running grants that I have seen since I've started this YouTube journey. They have funded $7 million for over 7,000 projects. But again, they can still run out of money. So please apply as soon as possible. You're gonna look at the website. Now this one, since there's over 7,000 projects, please, I beg of you, peruse the website. Peruse who they funded, because you don't wanna do something that is duplicative or that they've done 10 times over. Try to find something that is innovative that they have not already funded. And then you're gonna click apply now. And it takes you here. You see the different chapters? Let's scroll down, and no, I do not see anything for St. Louis. So this would be your opportunity, if you're located in St. Louis, to reach out to the grantor to collaborate in getting a grant opportunity in that city. So go through the application. We've already talked about all of the things, and then you're gonna click apply. Then you're gonna come back here, leave me that comment, let me know that you submitted your grant application, or hopefully let me know that you are walking away with this small business grant opportunity, which means that you submitted a successful grant application, which is the goal of this channel. But of course, y'all, check out that ebook, check out the workbook, check out the Patreon, check out the small business grant playlist. I'm telling you, you are potentially leaving money on the table by not accessing these free resources. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I am always grateful, and I want to thank you. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me virtually. I want to thank you for supporting the channel, and wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are having a beautiful day, and I will see you all next time.